We are discussing the structure of computer systems. In this, we are going to talk about the RISC and CISC. And the most often asked question is, what is the difference between CISC and RISC? CISC stands for Complex Instruction Set Computer. On the other hand, the RISC stands for Reduced Instruction Set Computer. Let us have some historical perspective first. At first, the computers had a limited instruction set because the technological limitation was there, and the number of switching elements was actually limited. Then the integration technology improved. More instructions were included in the set of computer, and more complex operations were implemented in the instructions, like more complex instructions. So the consequences were CPU became more and more complex, and CPU then became slower because of the relative to the clock frequency. So higher CPI but limited clock frequency. This is the reason for complex instruction set computers. The instructions were more powerful, for example, floating point arithmetic instructions. The assembly language instructions, which are closer to the higher or high level language instructions, like loops, like complex conditional jumps, and the addressing modes were also complex. As support for complex data structures like addressing indexed, based, mixed, and scaled. The benefits of CISC: easier programming in assembly language and less instructions needed to write an application, easier compilation of high level languages, also support for complex data structures. CISC statistical measurements during the 70s, that is, which instruction types are more often used in different types of application. This was statistical measurement was done. And does the programmer use the available complex instructions or not? And the results were surprising. The programmers preferred simple instructions. Complex instructions are just or used just occasionally, seldom, for some very specific operation like sine, arc, tan, log, exponential, etc. Most of the time, the processor is actually executing simple instruction from a limited set. That conclusion was drawn. The speed limitation caused by the complex instruction set is not justified. Let's do things simpler and faster. RISC, reduced instruction set computer. The principle was, let us sacrifice everything for speed. Reduce the number of instructions, make CPU simpler. Get rid of complex instructions which may slow down the CPU. And use simple addressing modes, that is, less time is spent to compute the address of an operand. And also, the principle is to limit the number of accesses to the memory. If a given operation cannot be executed in one clock period, then do not implement it in an instruction. And the pipeline architecture, extensive use of this pipeline architecture in order to reach CPI, that is, one instruction per clock period. The main features of RISC: now we have limited number of instruction in the instruction set, say 30 to 40 instruction, while 100 to 200 in case of CISC. No complex instructions, every instruction execute only one operation, and instructions have fixed format like fixed length, few combination of fields inside the instruction code, and the instructions executed in one clock period, except for the load and store instructions. And intensive use of pipeline architecture. Through this, instruction executed in one clock period, and every instruction have the same number of pipeline stages. Increased set of general purpose register, that is GPR, for example 32 to 64 registers, and instructions operating with registers are executed in the shortest time possible. This also compensates the lack of instructions operating with the memory and the use of multiple register sets, and this results in fast and easy context switch and also the use of register set windows. Only two instructions operate, that is, they have access to the memory location, that is the load and the store. Load read data from memory into register, store write the data from register into the memory. Load and store instruction require two accesses to the memory, one to read the instruction code and one to read or write the data. So these load and store instructions are the only instructions which are executed in 2 clock periods. Otherwise, all the other instructions from the set are operating with registers or a register and a constant. It was quite difficult to write applications in assembly language because lack of more powerful instruction and addressing modes. So a program on a RISC is more optimized than this same program written in a CISC. Only those operations are used which are strictly necessary. And the effort of programming is high, but the time of execution is less. So it is worth to have a greater time spent on programming if at the end of the program it will be executed many times in a shorter time. The CPU implemented in pure hardware, no microprogramming. So instructions are decoded and executed using hardware components. Please understand, the CPU implemented in pure hardware means instructions are decoded and executed using hardware components, higher speed, less execution steps, and of course the compilers are difficult to implement here. Now let us see side by side the RISC versus CISC. In terms of instruction types, RISC has simple instruction types. CISC, as the name suggests, complex instruction set computing. Number of instructions are reduced, say from 30 to 40. Here CISC, it was extended from 100 to 200. The duration of instruction RISC, one cycle, and CISC may take more cycles, say from 4 to 120 also. The instruction format of RISC is fixed. The CISC, it is variable. The instruction execution through pipelining RISC in parallel, while in CISC it is sequential. The addressing modes are simple in RISC and complex in CISC. The instructions accessing the memory are load and store, but CISC, almost all from the set can access the memory. In the RISC, the register set is multiple, while in CISC it has to be unique. Complexity when you have RISC is in compiler, but CISC it is in CPU, that is the microprogram. But there is no microprogram concept. What about the performance of RISC versus CISC? The execution time can be computed by number of instructions into CPI into TC, that is TCL. What is this? In the CISC, the number of instructions are less, CPI around 4 to 100, and this is long. For RISC, the number of instructions are large, but CPI is only 1 and time is also short. This is very difficult to tell which is the best. A combination of RISC or CISC may be a solution. You can have a RISC inside and CISC outside. You can see the Pentium processors doing that. The complex instruction translated into simple or RISC instruction, this is also a solution. Here are the examples of RISC architecture. The RISC, which was 1 SI2, Berkeley University MIPS, and by Stanford. The first commercial implementation was IBM 801, Alpha, Spark, and general purpose processors, PowerPC, IBM, and Motorola ARM architecture. These are RISC. Application of RISC architecture include the powerful workstations used for engineering purpose like SunStation, for employing into high-end graphical solutions or stations, use of simulation, animation, etc. Microcontrollers used for control application and peripheral devices, and DSP, digital signal processors used for signal processing, mobile devices, iPad, tablet, support for Android systems. RISC architecture example like MIPS, microprocessor without interclocking pipe stages, MIPS, microprocessor without interlocking pipe stages, or million instruction per second processor, MIPS. This was developed by Professor Hennessy at Stanford. A classical pipeline architecture used as a reference for teaching basic concept about computers. The features are 32 internal registers, reduced instruction set, instruction with fixed length, say 4 byte, and 3 operand instructions, so destination target. And the RISC architecture example, if you take microcontrollers, the microcontroller, all components of microcomputer system is in a single integrated circuit. For CPU, programming, memory, the data memory, the parallel I/O port, the serial ports, the timers, counters, converters, the watchdogs, and these are used for control application like monitoring, like feedback control, Example is PIC 16FXS. The CPU is simple and RISC architecture. The instruction format is fixed, 14 bits instruction. Only 35 instructions. Data format is 8 bits. And the internal memory inside the chip, Harvard architecture, data is separated from instructions. And the data memory around this much, 368 bytes as RAM organized on banks. And instruction memory, 8 kilo instructions. 256 bytes EEPROM, non-volatile memory. The interfaces were serial UART and SPI. The converters are 10 bits ADC with 8 channel multiplexer, 3 timers, parallel ports, in circuit debug functionality, package up to 28, 40, 44 pins. This is the data memory, the ports area, the port general purpose register, the user data area. Then comes PowerPC, that is performance optimization with enhanced RISC performance computing, designed as a competitor for Intel x86 processor family, developed by Apple, IBM and Motorola as an open architecture. And this is extension of IBM's Power architecture, RISC, and this is also superscalar architecture. And initially intended for PCs, now used for embedded and high performance computers. Both 32 and 64-bit processors, various versions, PowerPC 601, 602, 604, 620, 740 and 74000. Computer made with PowerPC are Macintosh, Apple, RISC System 6000, RS 6000, IBM, embedded computers. So this was about RISC and CISC. Now you have to decide which one is better and which one you would like to use. Thank you so much.